Hello, welcome to day 41. We are going to be focusing on some core stuff today. A lot of it is new, some of it we've done before, but just not a lot. So have a few different weight selections handy so that you can make sure that you're getting the right form, the right flexion, the right contraction to get a healthy move. I'm going to use my kettlebells, an 18 pound and about like a 26 and a half-ish pound, and a 10-pound dumbbell. And then I'm going to be using my 30 pounders here to help sit me up on an L sit. So you could also use a chair or a box for your L sit. You can also use the floor. So I'm going to run us through everything and a warm up and have time for the workout as well. Let's go ahead and warm up really quick. Go ahead and start at the back of your mat. Hinge over those legs. Take an exhale. With your inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, pull to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, pull to the left. Inhale, center, and then arch your back. Inhale here, get a little back bend, and then exhale, come all the way forward, hinging over those legs. Walk your arms out so that you're in a downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips nice and wide, pedal through those feet. Drive the chest back towards your thighs. Hold the core nice and deep. Pull those elbows back to point at your toes. Hinge forward and pull yourself all the way through for a little up dog. You can keep your toes curled under though. Pull the chest forward, squeeze your elbows in, flex those glutes. Drop onto the knees. Hinge back into your child's pose. Reach those arms out and then come to your hands and knees. Take your right hand behind your head. We're going to inhale, twist, get some thoracic rotation. So as I said, we're going to be working a lot through the core today, but not through crunches, not even that many planks, that many, be a couple, but not that many. All right, switch to the other side, but more, we just want to really check in with grabbing the core and focusing on using it as a foundation and the starting point for the rest of our moves. 2 more. Last one. Okay. While I am showing everything that's going on, find a position that you can still be warming up and moving and getting flexion and contraction while I'm showing you what's going on. You can also go through the moves with me so that you kind of have an idea of what's going on. So while I'm explaining everything, you can either hit a bird dog, alternating side to side, or you can do some knee marches, forward folds, or as I said, you can do whatever I'm doing with me without the weight. Make sure that you have good control and good flexion and understanding of the move. So starting off, we are going to do a 5 each leg, so 10 total, a down dog knee tuck. So you're going to take your right leg, lift it nice and high, grabbing through that core, and then we're going to tuck the knee across and over to the elbow. So we're going to hit 5 each side there, kind of getting everything warmed up and ready to go. And then we're going to go into a single arm hold with a knee march. So this is where I'm going to grab my kettlebell, the heavier one. All of this stuff you can do, I'm trying to think, all this stuff you can do without weight as well, because really the focus point is getting into the core. So if you want to just focus on core and not worry about weight, that's fine. So we're going to be holding the weight up overhead. Make sure you're flexing through the shoulder blade, grabbing through that core, as I was saying, and then that same side, you're going to march, pulling the knee up. So the focus is on the front, that abdomen, you're going to be pulling there. Make sure that whatever weight you choose, you can hit it up on your other side as well. I don't know about you, but for me, generally speaking, I have one side that's a little stronger than the other. But you can go into no weight and get that pull. If you're focused, you're flexing, you're creating that resistance, like I'm always talking about, you're going to be fine. You'll feel that flexion. So now I'm going to use my 10-pound dumbbell, and we're going to do a boat figure 8. Now, again, you don't have to use weight. We're going to extend one leg and then the other, 20 total, 10 each side, trying to thread that weight back and forth. Again, focusing on your core. All right, then we're gonna hit 10 jump squats. If you don't jump, no worries. As always, just squat, kind of getting the heart rate up, waking up the legs, keeping them in charge, going back to our down dog knee tuck. So the down dog knee tuck and the jump squats are going to be repeating. And then we're gonna do our L sit with the leg raise. So you can support yourself on 2 heavier weights, or if you have bars that you can hold on to, you can do that as well. Make sure the hips are back under the shoulders and the chest is nice and high. You're welcome to use the floor. Bracing here, grabbing that core, and then pull the legs, alternating side to side. If you have a bench or a chair, that also works fantastic, right? So you can hinge like you're gonna do a tricep dip and pull 10 each leg. Okay, next we're gonna do a pyramid hinge. So I'm gonna go to my 18-pound kettlebell. If you put it in the right hand, again, you don't have to use weight and you can use light weight. Hold the weight up overhead or your arm up overhead. If your right hand's holding the weight, left foot goes in front, right foot is going to track. The heel tracks right behind the other. So make sure that you have that solid core, legs are strong, and then you're just going to slowly lean over that front leg and come up. So you are going to have a twisted upper body, trunk, okay, leaning forward, flexing up. So if you wanted to try the other side real quick, toe points in, punch to that side. The key comes with kind of opening the chest toward that front side. Make sure that shoulder blade is set in, that core is held really strong. Then we're going to hit our jump squats and then the down dog knee tuck. And then we're going to hit up rainbows. And I'm going to use my 18-pounder again, holding it on the bell, on the horns. Of course, if you don't have kettlebells, it's not a problem. Just hold your dumbbell. Same position. Okay, so you're going to have kind of a wide base of support just outside your hips. You're going to bring that bell or weight down to the side. It's okay if you don't get all the way down. Watch your back, right? So try not to round into it, but keep that long spine. Using the core up overhead. Control, control, drop. Inhale up and over. Control, control, and drop. So we're really controlled. We're not going to be swinging through things very fast. Then we're going to have a Copenhagen. So you can try to hang out on your elbow, but if you need to come all the way onto your hip, so elbow, and then a side plank, top leg, pressing into the ground. So that's where actually we're building a lot of the strength is the inner thigh on the top leg, and then we're going to be lifting the bottom leg, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. You can also use a box, so your top foot would be held on the box. You're going to be lifting and lowering the bottom leg. So where you're really trying to build the strength and developing control and flexion is in the adductor, that inner thigh on the top leg. Okay, so I'm excited about this set. Very different, not what we normally do. It's going to put our body into some new ranges of motion. Really requires some good core flexion, and I think it's going to be fun. So let's start with our down dog knee tuck. If you do not do a plank or a down dog and then the tuck, stay in your bird dog kind of position, extend the leg, and then tuck it under. If you would like, you can also incorporate that other arm. All right, slide those hips up and back, core nice and strong. Take your right leg up and then hinge forward, hold that plank, tuck the knee across to your left tricep. Get it as close as you can. 2. Try to work with your breath. 3. Elbows squeeze back toward your toe. 4. And 5. Other leg. Inhale it up and then drive forward. You should be feeling more work in the core, the back, than in the neck and shoulders. Tuck it over as tight as you can. It's okay if you don't get it super far, but try to drive it a little further than maybe you want to at first. Last one, and 5. Okay, coming up, and eventually, hopefully we could, incorporate heavier weight. If we start doing these a little bit more often, we're gonna do our single weight, single overarm hold, and then we're gonna do that single leg march. So I'm gonna start on my left side. It's definitely my weaker side. Make sure you can get that punch up. Plant on your right, and then you're gonna march same side leg as the arm that you have overhead. This is a focus move. We're not supposed to rush our way through it. Trying to keep those hips level. Listen to the body. What's it telling you? Where's it grabbing? Where's the work coming from? There's 10. Bring it down, flip it over, and then we'll bring to the other side. Punch it up. Find that balance and tuck. Chest is tall. Slide that shoulder blade down. 7. Hold that core. Keep the arm really straight. 10 and done. So I've seen some single arm stuff. We're going to be in our boat figure 8s where the arm gets bent. I want to keep it straight so that you get the flexion into that shoulder blade. And remember, any of this stuff you can do without weight. So if overhead stuff bothers you, maybe just don't hold weight. Find your boat, extend, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus that core. No neck contraction. 9 and 10. All right. Jump squats. It's going to be the easy set for today. Just 10. Ready, set, go. 8, 9, 10. Okay, back or down dog. Knee pulls or your bird dog. Slide those shoulders back and down. Feels so good here. I'm going to start on my left side this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck it over. 2. 3. What are you using to drive back? What are you using to hinge forward? Feel that core. Grab deep, heat up as you draw that knee across. Other side. Get those shoulders all the way up over your fingertips. And 5. All right. Next one, we have that L sit with the leg raised. So get your whatever hold position you're going to use. Geared up and ready. I'm already feeling that core heated up. I think our Tabatas from the other day, those runner sit-ups, oblique V-ups, those added up as well. Okay, shoulders are way up over those hips and pull. 1. Focus on that core. Halfway. It's like a balance here because you got to crunch into that belly, but you've also got to keep that lifted chest, that squeeze and pinch between shoulder blades, making sure you're not going to fall over or those weights wipe out from under you. Last one. Whew, okay. Now we're going to have that pyramid hinge. I'm going to take my lighter kettlebell, or you can grab a dumbbell. So if your right arm holds the weight, left leg forward, right leg back. I want to make sure, in fact, maybe even before I put the arm up there, we want to make sure to get that alignment, heel to heel, toe straight ahead. Punch it up. Okay. That left arm is going to slide down the left thigh, and then you're just going to open up because you've got to get that stack of the shoulders. 1, 2, focusing, 3. That core and torso. Maybe you don't get so far. That's fine. Especially depending on the weight you're holding, flexibility. I still feel it. Woo. 7. 8. 9. Focus, flex. And 10. Oh, maybe weird, maybe awkward, may feel like it's not worth doing. It's all about balance. Dump your weight a little bit, but stick with it. So many things I used to struggle with a lot. Single leg deadlifts are one. Now these are the new one. Challenge yourself. You got to get that body and brain to connect with new ways of movement, new ranges of motion. 5. All about that flexion through the core. 6. Not rushing. 9. Strong arm at the top. 10. Okay. So 2 exercises. Back to our jump squats. Time. Down dog, knee tuck. Start with that down dog. Whichever leg you would like to do first, lift it up, hinge it over. Slide the shoulder blades back and down. We're using the core to move here. 5. Other leg. Tuck and twist. Finding the rotation from your mid back. 3. 4. And 5. All right. New round of work. Rainbows and Copenhagens. Doing awesome. Hold your dumbbell or your kettlebell. Kettlebell would be on the horns. Nice wide base of support. Start hinging one side, trying to keep the back flat. So the hips are going to hinge over a little bit, and a little knee bend is totally fine. But I want you to watch as you go up and over what's going on with that core, those hips. 2. You got to use your upper back. 3. 5. Again, range is up to you. 6. If you don't get all the way down, that's fine. 7. Maybe instead of overhead, you rotate through center. That's good too. We're focusing on that core. Still, no matter what. Last time, to the right. To the left. Awesome. That gets it everywhere. Okay, jump squats. Oh, no, sorry, Copenhagen's. We get 2. Drop your forearm onto the ground, unless you're keeping the hip down. Well, you'll still need forearm, but drive the hip down if you need. So set up if your left forearm's on the ground, right leg supports, left leg in front, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7. If you need the top hand to support here, that's fine. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Right elbow down, left leg supports, and then lift that underneath side. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we get our jump squats. Eight, 9, 10. Okay, 5 down dog, knee tucks. We're gonna get one more round of all these suckers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Drive it over. Keep the back and core strong. That's what's doing the work. 4, 5. Switch it up. Check in with those hands. Evenly press through the palms. Train your body to flex in all the right places. 5. Okay. Now we're going to do that single hold knee march. Whatever kettlebell or dumbbell. Get your stance. Punch it up. Flex into that stance. Remember your stack. Totally throws you off balance. This is exactly what I wanted to feel. Through the back, trunk, torso, my glute on the supporting side. 2 more. Be in control. Bringing it down. Other side. Stance. Press. Core. Keep your shoulders, hips level as possible. 5. Find that belly. 7. Press up out of that shoulder blade. Not your shoulder. You still want space between the ear and shoulder. 10. Good. Okay, going into our boat figure 8s. There is a reverse. So if you're going to start, find your boat. If you're going to start one way, then see about making it awkward. Yep. Taking it under instead of over. Six, 7. We're focused on that core. 9, and 10. All right, jump squats. I always love how, as you get that really tight flexion of the core going, heat and sweat start flowing. You know, you're getting all of those crazy contractions right. Here's 10. Whew, okay. L sit, leg raise. My hips can fit in there. Whew, okay. Flex into trunk torso. Here we go. Focus where you want to feel the burn. Especially if you start feeling the quads, try to find more core. Dig in deeper there. Tighten that belly button back. One more each side. Okay, Pyramid Hinge. Start with my left arm holding weight. So that means my right foot ahead, left heel lined up with that right heel. Front. Angle your body open, down and up. 3. 5. 6. Punch out of that straight arm. Stack the shoulders over each other. The key is to not allow that upper arm to bend at the elbow. Last one. I don't want to speak too soon, but so already felt more stable that time than the first time. Hopefully you did too. Okay, get that set up, hold the core, and then open out to the side. If your right arm's holding the weight, right oblique is doing the work. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Jump squats. Did we forget? I might have forgotten our down dog knee tucks last time. That's okay. 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we'll get those down dogs. Grab that core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drive it over. 1. 2. Get as far forward in that plank as possible. 3. Wrap around that belly. Other side. Try to get that heel drop as you push back. Be in control of that knee. Not trying to swing it. Making that core grab. 2 more. 2. Okay, rainbows. These really added up for me last time. Felt good. Here we go. Wide base of support. Down, up and over, and drop. Belly button draws back towards your spine. Slide the shoulder blades back and down. Hips tuck under. That's what I'm really watching. I can tell I need to watch those hips as I get overhead, as I'm kind of pulling up and over, tucking that tailbone under, keeping my stack. Here's 9. So we just have 10. Okay. Get that Copenhagen pull. Drop onto that elbow. Here's another option. Bend your top leg over and push that up and see if you can just hold that. Trying to find that upper side flexion, right? That lower leg. It's probably not going to lift. 1, 2. I'm going to build that stability. Keep us away from injuries. Minimal PT sessions. All right, other side. Left arm down, right foot on the ground, knee bent or not. 5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last time, jump squats, and we'll get her stretched out. 8, 9, 10. All right, on your back. Good work. Extend your left leg long, tuck your right knee in. Take a deep breath first. Then easy, push it over to the left. Your right arm out away from you. Check in here if you notice differences in flexibility. Drive the back of the right shoulder to the ground. "41 days. Whether you've done every single one, whether you're behind or right on top of it, you should congratulate yourself. All right, put that right leg down, draw the left knee in, and then twist it over the body. Trying to drive that left shoulder onto the ground. I'm in the middle of reading another book. It's a total business book, but everything associates to physical fitness and output for me. But they're talking about your minimal action plan. Minimal, right? Like the bare minimum. Bring your legs back to center. Cross your left knee over your left ankle over the right knee. And then pull both legs in. Flexing both feet. So their example is, in business or in your company or whatever, you're going to have complaints about your crazy boss, your crazy coworker, or all the workload that you have. So instead of spending energy complaining, you find your minimum action plan, like what can you do tomorrow, today or tomorrow, like right away. That's the bare minimum that will take some of that negativity away. Drop your right foot, raise the left. So do you reframe the question, the problem? it is what it is, but you're going to try to find positives. So if you want to relate it to your body, you know, you're not finding the results maybe that you've been looking for, but maybe you should stop complaining and decide to adjust other lifestyle habits. Okay, drop that foot. We're going to cross the other leg over. Interlace your hands behind that knee, pull in. Or do you need to reframe? Hey, I can't do everything that I know I need to do, but at least I'm walking every day. At least I'm doing the 30-minute video every day. At least I'm stretching every day. So you find your minimum action plan that's a positive so that you can at least get outside of the negative loop, changing that negative cycle, the complaining cycle. Drop your left foot, raise your right leg, pull the toe back. So anyway, it's just inspiring me because I can definitely get caught. Maybe it's not fitness for me. Maybe it's not my business, but the kids or another family member or a friend or something that's going on that I find myself continually complaining about. And so I've been motivated to try and not waste my time complaining. All right, tuck those knees, tuck your chin, make a tight little ball, and then roll up. Let's get our butterfly stretch. And then hinge over those legs. But instead find ways that I can alter that negativity into something that's minimally positive, minimally actionable. All right, bring it all the way up. Stand flat. Just let the upper body hang over those legs. 41 days of forward folding. How's it going there? Ugh. I'm a little tight in those hamstrings today. All right, bring your body all the way up. Thank you so much. I hope that you are aware of awesome posture, a held core, a healthy torso, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more fun.